derated. Silence, silence. Now up next, I think it's a United United-10 going out, if I'm right in saying. No, Finnair's little 320. Look, so this is coming since we were here last, an hour ago. Is that a 10? That's definitely a 10 coming out as well, isn't it? There behind him. Look. Blimey. In your own time. Gets dark at 9 o'clock. So now, having seen Noel coming back on that Lufthansa, it just goes to show that there are passenger services still happening, albeit on a very, very small scale. But now we can quite easily say that this Finnair 320 has, I wouldn't say it's a scheduled service. What you got? What you got? Okay. Missed the Air China 350 coming in, but there's no doubt, I'd imagine, that we might get it going out. This could go up quick. Very strong headwind. Looking forward to seeing their 350 back in town with the Connect 4 livery. Not that it is Connect 4, folks. Before he says it's not the Connect 4. This is the art of making a circle or something like that. Okay, here we go. Dash 10 Dreamliner, folks. Is this the first 787-10 that we've caught going out of Heathrow? There's a trivia for you. Because what other Dash 10s have we had in at Heathrow? What other carriers? None. Not that I can think of. This is the extended variant of the largest of the 787 Dreamliner variants, folks. British Airways taking delivery of one of these this coming weekend, hopefully, if the Federal Aviation Authority gives the clearance to the air crew, to the flight crew who are so there's just a bit of a question at the moment over just whether or not the flight crew have been cleared to fly the aircraft back over here, or even, should I say, the air crew that are going there. Question is, here we go. Bigger wing as well by the looks of it. I have to check the wingspan of the 787-10 versus the 8 and 9. Wow, look at that big wing flex, man. that tap. Is that an Embraer? Is that one of their Embraers there with TAP? Turkish back in town again. Something coming out. Something coming out. Oh, it's the old banger. Come to your comments in a moment, folks. Crew bus. That's a crew bus right there. What's that, GP? Yes, yes, yes. This is great. Oh, what a legend. Can I give him a shout out anyway? At least the name. What's the name? Oh, okay. George and his missus. Big shout out to George and his missus. Missus, and I mean emotion Shelley, folks. 350 inbound. What you got? Oh, I thought you were going to say test card then, man. Oh, really? Oh, it's a 10-hour flight, that. So that'll be in... Hey, is this Vietnamese 350? Fantastic. Look at this, folks. Read the email out though, couldn't I? Just don't mention the names, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's brand new. So folks, what have we got here this morning? Let me just put my hat on a little bit tighter because I have a feeling it's going to get blown off. Hold on. And what I'm going to do is also, on top of that, that lovely old Smoky Joe there. What else was I going to do then? Oh yeah, that's it. Okay, so how's everybody doing there? Let's just have a little look. Okay, we come out of that one. Just going to load you folks up. Just stand by. Oh, K&M, splendid. This. Hey, all'Italia inbound. Yeah. Wow, look at K&M's old girls there, look. Go on, son, get it going. Well, they'll be going through their maintenance or very, you know, just general checks, I would imagine. Oh, we did, didn't we? That's what's missing. Ah, that's a shame. Oh well. Now this may very well be a lightweight aircraft, folks. So with this very strong headwind, as you can see from the windsock there, that this thing could get going in no time. They're very prone to going up steep, a bit like 757. But let's see what happens with this old girl. Of course, this is the frame that's the platform that the Beluga was built on, the original Beluga, after the Guppy, that is, of course. Kittens. Oh, say it, mate, then. What's going on there? Little. Here she comes, here she comes. Yeah! I love it when I call it and it comes off. Look at that, man. Look how high he is already. Climbing up through 600, 700, 800. That's cool, man. That's cool. So that's obviously brought in either e-commerce. Look how high he is, man. At that level, let's just have a little look. Give me an altitude on that. Wow, 1,200 people already. That's insane. Hey, folks, how's everybody doing? I just want to check the. Yeah, 3,600 feet there already, so he's at 1,000 feet before you know it, basically. That just shows the... G'day, James Malloy. Welcome to Executive James, and welcome everybody. Noisy Old Girl, Elaine Bird, David Edwards, Pocket Rocket, Gold Dalek. Good morning to you, Craig Wharton. Do you think we will still be live when the GCIVO comes in? Craig Wharton asking. Which one's Victor Oscar? Favourite Airbus A300, John Grinham saying. Welcome to everybody. Let's just see if we can give you a little bit of a PPE. So there you go. Ah, the Victor Oscar coming in from Cape Town. Yes, indeed. Say it, man. Yes, indeed, folks. That's well, if she's left. Did you say she's left Cape Town now? Well, either way, it's 10 hours, isn't it? Oh, that'll be right at the very back end of light here in the UK. But trust me, Neil, and everybody else, I will do my utmost. Paul Scaife, how's the windsock at London Heathrow? This is how it is. So now if you can look at that, then you can imagine the winds hitting the sides or the ends of those sheds there, especially that one there. Then the wind sort of like howling across there, right in the direction of these aircraft as they're about 100 feet off the ground. So that's why we see what's known as the shed effect. Jazzy John, Jack Palmer, Sandy 232141. Anything feels strange but same now you're back live? Well, yes, Sandy, most definitely. How quiet it is, I mean, in general, it's but it is something that we're just generally getting used to. But the good thing is that we do still have a healthy amount of traffic. And the majority of it, having said that, the last two aircraft have been light aircraft. Well, I say light aircraft, I'm talking single aisle. Most of the stuff is heavy stuff, of course. Hope that Paul made it back to Milton Keynes okay. Paul, thank you for coming down, saying hello. Very much appreciated. Sorry, I can't spend more time with people when they come and say come and greet me. But obviously, especially now with the social distancing, and also with the fact that it's just non-stop up here on the roof. Let me just do this quick. Even with the Jack Palmer, good morning. Paul Andrews, Chicky A, good morning to you. Oh, camera's doing its own little pan across the field there. That's hands-free, that is. Thank you very much. Mr. Righty 71, good day to you. So yes, we missed the Gulf Air Dreamliner going out. Missed the Air China 350 coming in. Hopefully possibly see that Norwind transferring boxes across there. Oh no, that's an access platform, I think. Work dogs of British Airways at the moment, 777-200s, really being put to use, and good use as well, of course. So I'd say there's more good news than there is bad news at the moment in terms of when you weigh everything up in terms of the general public health and safety. Bad news for the airline industry at the moment, the travel industry most definitely. But in terms of the virus itself and what we're learning about it and how quickly we are treating it, but also adapting to a new sort of like system of running our lives, basically. It is good news on that front, as far as I can see. So is this Singapore? Oh, it's Alitalia. Yeah. Sorry, I just saw the flash down the. Nice, nice. Last time we saw the Alitalia triple that often was at Boston, wasn't it? Or at Los Angeles. But then that was the 300 most times, I think. Chassier! So here's it's another question, isn't it? Alitalia, Boeing 777-200, surely I wouldn't have thought would be carrying PPE, because it's mainly the east where the PPE is coming from, and Turkey, as well as some other European destinations, but I don't think anything's coming out of Italy unless I'm mistaken. So we'll keep an eye on that, because the only other thing it could be is I can't imagine that they would require a 777 for repatriation at this stage, purely because we're so far through it that you would only need sort of like 320s and that sort of like single aisle stuff. But I don't know the full story behind it. Henning, welcome to you, Henning, who's joined up with Big Jet TV on YouTube. Henning VDM, good afternoon. And of course, as is always the case on Big Jet TV, lots of people saying hello and welcome as well, which is a fantastic thing. That's the great thing about the community here on Big Jet TV. So just to give you an idea, folks, in terms of offloading an aircraft, let's just let this 777 go out. Hold on, here we go. This could growl. It's just so good to see aircraft going out that early, man. And that's all down to the wind, I'm guessing, and also the fact that the aircraft are extremely light. Got no passengers on board, no luggage, no baggage. Fuel, in terms of fuel weight, obviously a highly reduced fuel requirement. Because of the fact that they're not carrying any weight. Even when they come back, that's the one thing that the airline industry is massively saving money on at the moment, is fuel. Unless, of course, there are those who've hedged fuel. Some airlines do hedge when it comes to purchasing fuel. So those who did hedge sort of 6 months ago, or 3 months, or 4 months, and 5 months ago, have probably lost even more money, which is just crazy, because the price of fuel now is it like £1 and 2p a litre for diesel or something like that, or £1 5p for diesel. Look at that bank turn there, look. this would normally be also Terminal 4 for Alitalia. So let's see where she's going to park up. But it's great to have so many people tuned in who are witnessing these this eclectic mix of carriers, like Alitalia we're used to seeing, but only with their A320s and 321s at London Heathrow, the narrow body stuff. Certainly, we've seen obviously the 330 as well recently, but certainly not used to seeing the 777. Quite why they're operating that, I do not know. Maybe there is a PPE pickup from here that's coming from China that they're picking up for Italy, perhaps. I do know that kind of stuff goes on. These guys at Norwind and that Royal flight there with the red livery next door to the Norwind. Both of those flights, PPE flights from Russia, both Russian companies. One's a charter company, I think the Royal flight. Those guys there. So you're really seeing the extent of PPE coming into the UK, which is a good thing. It's non-stop, folks. It is absolutely non-stop. For the next 2 months at least, it's going to be overkill with the amount of PPE coming into the UK, and it needs to be, because let's face it, if you look at those trucks there, and even imagine the amount of face masks and gloves and everything PPE related that you can get into one box, it won't last very long in the grand scheme of things, you know. So that's why there is such a high demand for PPE, especially now that some businesses, airlines and places of interest, possibly even museums, hotels, anywhere where there's a close grouping of people, they will be changing their philosophy on how they deal with those groups of people, and so they will also be ordering significant amounts of PPE, because obviously the gloves and the face masks are fully disposable. So once when you think of how many boxes can go in all those trailers over there, it won't last 5 minutes, literally. Lorraine Day is saying, do you know that a lot of these flights are for PPE, Jerry? Feels sure a lot is for passenger flights. Well, Lorraine, this is where it's it is a bit of a grey area, I have to be honest, and in some cases I think the single aisle stuff you'll find will be, the KLMs, the Lufthansas, the TAP narrow body flights like that TAP over there, the KLM that you've just seen going out. They will most definitely be passenger flights. How long that's going to last for, I don't know, because come the 1st of June, of course, we will have the quarantine situation in place. But I think, Lorraine, that most of these flights that you'll see here, the telltale sign, the giveaway, of course, is the fact with all the trucks that are being used for loading and unloading of PPE. So the majority of these flights will be for PPE, the larger aircraft, that is. Okay, so apparently 12:45 we have a Cargo Logic 747 inbound, folks. That'll be a good one. So we've got Jumbo Jet freighter. That's most definitely PPE. Those guys at Cargo Logic, literally their jobs have been saved by the coronavirus, which is a crazy thing to say, but the good thing is that their jobs have been saved, but their jobs are now involved purely at this stage, or for the foreseeable future, purely in saving the NHS, as well as nursing homes as well, folks. Don't forget that these PPE supplies are not just going to the NHS, they're going to private nursing homes, they're going to NHS nursing homes, and that's the frontline workers at the nursing homes as well, of course, and anywhere else that basically needs it. You know, doctors, surgeries, dentists. So Dean Willis saying belly freight is a really efficient way of transporting goods when yes, Astro Diver. Yeah, absolutely. The belly freight of a 777, for example, there is one of the. That's why the 777-200 is one of the most effective and efficient cargo aircraft on the market at the moment. In terms of what it can carry, the belly freight of a 777, I think she's got a. I think she's. It's got a considerable amount of ULD cargo capacity. Those loading devices obviously are the things that you see where all the baggage is normally packed into ULD, and then that shaped ULD is then slid into the aircraft, and it's just easy to maneuver it rather than packing it individually. However, inside of these passenger jets, the seats, like for instance that Cathay Pacific 350 over there, I can tell you that is a PPE flight, 100%. All the seats have been utilised for PPE boxes. The box gets slid down. They're even in some cases using the overhead bins to stuff in as much as they possibly can to maximise it, because obviously what's key here is the fact that weight just doesn't come into it, because these are it's so light, the PPE, that it's not like heavy freight where you're really worried about centre of gravity, balance and all that sort of stuff, because all the boxes weigh the same. So front and back equal weight, very easy to calculate your balancing measures when calculating all of those things. But in terms of, of course, the belly freight capability of these aircraft is one thing, but the offloading of the PPE from the seats is a manual operation. That's why the A346 ex-Virgin registered NHS aircraft that's down at Bournemouth today will take, if you remember the other day, they unloaded an entire 747 with the use of the modern methods that they have with the scissor jack offloading vehicles. That took an hour. 1 hour to offload an entire 747 rammed to the shackles in front and rear with PPE, as well as belly freight as well. So 1 hour for that. Hello, this is a little private jet, isn't it? What's this all about then? German, is he? So that's interesting. What were we talking about? Yeah. So the offloading time for the 346 today, get this folks, instead of 1 hour, which we saw at Cargo Logic, it's 6 hours, approximately 6 hours to offload the aircraft, because it's a string of sort of around about 20 workers, obviously 2 meters apart, having to offload all those boxes manually, you know, a bit like when you see folks creating makeshift water dams with sandbags, you know, handing them to one another in a great big conga line. That's basically what we're seeing here on board these aircraft, as we did with Cathay Pacific the other day. So in terms of the loading and offloading procedures, it depends on whether it's a pure freighter or whether it's is that something pushing back? Is that Singapore Airlines just pushing back there? A350 might get a startup. We might get a bit of a booming startup from those. Mark Taylor, Etihad Grand Prix livery in 40 minutes. 787 F1 livery, yeah. Jazzy John, Scott Tarpley, Jazzy John, Paul MK. I see Privilege Style had a flight from Glasgow to Barbados last night. Wow. Is that Glasgow? Dean Willis, belly freight is a really efficient way of transporting goods when there are no passengers. Well, yes, but if there are no passengers, then they will utilise the upper deck as much as they can, especially with a cargo like cardboard boxes, which are perfect. Slide them straight in the seat, strap it all down with a net, and then Bob's your uncle, Fanny's your aunt. Terry McConnell, welcome to Economy, Terry, and another new member here. TNZ Boy, welcome to Economy as well. TNZ Boy, welcome everybody. Tell us where you're from, get involved in the chat, give us a like, give us a thumbs up if you can, folks. That's just much appreciated right there. 1,600 people watching right now on YouTube. Welcome to everybody watching. Tinsy Boy, good day to you. Keith Cornell, Sandy. Yeah, there we go. Sandy saying some freight transit to other countries. That's what I think that Alitalia 777 is here for. And you know what will be the telltale sign also, folks, is the turnaround time. If they push that, if they get that thing out and turned around in an hour or so, it will. Oh, hello, look, Delta being pushed from remote, going to gate. Now this could be transiting freight as well, but we don't know what this is. The South African 346 we do know, I believe, is for repatriation. We're going to get a good look at it here now as well, which is great. John Neal viewing from a cold Brisbane, Australia. Well, it's pretty chilly here, mate, to be honest with you. It's more like a wind chill, to be honest with you. If there wasn't any wind, it would be lovely and warm, because every time the wind drops, you get that little blast of warmth there. But when it is now, it's like flipping Nora. Stephen Opsborough, BA has its own 60,000 litre rail tankers that run from Thames Heaven to Heathrow train terminal. Is the other side of the M25, northwest of Terminal 5. Yes, Stephen, thank you for that. Interesting stuff. And also interesting to see that the APU is running on that Delta 767. So see what happens with her. Whether she's been crewed up, I don't think she has. Henning Art saying thanks for the fly, South Africa 340 this morning. Good to see the old girl flying again. Proudly South African. Well, Henning, great to bring that for you. And of course, it's an honour for us as well to see her flying again. Who knows? Who knows how many times South African Airways has been has been brought back from the brink of bankruptcy, and let's hope that it will happen, because, you know, we're always hearing about rescue packages that are being awarded to these airlines. Hopefully, South African will make its way through. Leon Neve, it's here, but it's broken cloud, so every time it goes in, the temperature drops by a good 2 degrees or something, 2 or 3 degrees. Ian McDermott, human chain. You see, that's why I rely on you guys. I'm trying to describe all these things like the sandbags, handing it out and all that. Human chain. Just say what it is. It's a human chain. Thank you very much indeed. Anyone got a restart button for 2020? Control-Alt-Delete. Mute it, yeah. So any moment now, folks, we're going to see this beautiful Singapore Airlines A350. Is it their 9? Is it their 9? I think it might be their 9, is it? So now, again, Ruth Cole, welcome Ruth to membership right here on YouTube. George Faulkner, Nigel Nixon, people saying hello to Ruth there. You see how friendly our community is, guys and girls. Oh, go on, do an intersect for us. Either way, this thing's going to go up like a skyrocket. It's just the prevailing winds at the moment, you know, this stiff headwind is definitely giving these guys a very D-rated departure, but at the same time, maximum aerodynamic lift as soon as they get to more or less where we are here. Steve Russell, yes, the F1 liveried Dreamliner is stunning. We've only caught her once. In fact, she does appear on the titles of Big Jet TV from Manchester, the South Bank, which is going to be a no, I wouldn't say a no-go area, but it's going to be somewhere. The southern runway at Manchester apparently is going to be closed down for the foreseeable future, possibly even a year or something. Didn't it say, Julia? Paul Scaife, cockpit is magnificent on the 350, and indeed, yes, it is. So open plan, best way to describe it, but the ultimate glass cockpit in the 350. Got a Dreamliner and a 320 Neo taxiing down towards departure. Now, what he's waiting for, I don't really know. But there's nothing. Is there anything on approach? Steve Russell saying shade far away. Oh, okay, yeah. Is this possibly the Dreamliner that we're waiting for now? Okay. Dave Knowles, thank you, sir. Great to get feedback from you folks. Really, really positive, and thank you so much. Blimey, O'Reilly, look how flippant. Look, that's why he's holding on, I think, possibly. Look at this for a. Just hold your position, Singapore. We're just going to let one go out on intersect with about halfway down the bleeding runway. Could be transiting crew as well, don't forget. A lot of crews having to be moved around the globe at the moment. Yeah, the hedge at Manchester's going to be seriously, wow, that's going to take some doing, isn't it? But just like, there is a plane behind there, I can hear it. have to get Monty Don up there. Big set of secretaires. Maybe we could all get together, meet up there as a group and do some socially distancing bush trimming. All under the watchful eye of the local council, of course, like it was last time. Where's he going? Intersect. Intersect. Yeah. 350 going out first, I think. Is it? What is going on? Yeah, look at this. Oh, right in front of us, folks. Right. Here she comes. Go on, son. Yeah, here we go. Now the thing is, I want to get this Dreamer turning on. So I'm going to have to let this thing, as soon as he rotates, as soon as he goes off. Oh, he's holding, he's holding. Wow, look how early they're going up, man. Sorry folks, but we've got to do this. It doesn't come along that often, but here we go. That wasn't the pilot, by the way. Yeah, here we go. Have had a rotate speed of about 140 knots, if not. That's crazy, man. It's just that wind. The wind's helping them get off the ground. I mean, what did we say on the quiz the other day? Is it better in a tailwind or a headwind? 10 for that, you must be mad. The United States of America, I think. Maybe I'm wrong. That's the beautiful big long bird that we caught this morning, folks. South African Airways. How's it? 787 to Zurich, Davey saying. Wow, she's headed to Zurich. Hawaiian ready, Jazzy John. What? Oh, that's a shame. Is that we just missed think that is Foxtrot. Just come out from her sort of like post-delivery inspection, I think. Let me just get a reg on it. Jilly, can you see this? Because I've got me... Is that Foxtrot? I think it is. Is it? I think it is Foxtrot, yeah. So that's brand news, folks. We caught that arriving live at Heathrow the other day. Wow. Just gonna quickly flick over to Facebook. Hello Facebook, how are we all? Hope you're well. Hope you're enjoying your weekend as much as you can, folks. Don't go mad. I think maybe the airports are doing what they're doing because they're just worried that there might be a sort of like, you know, right, everybody on the plane, you know, like, you know, a bit like the madness that we've seen at beaches and wildlife reserves and places like that, with people just flocking there at the weekend, completely sort of like with disregarding the recommendations by the government to sort of like socially distance and all that sort of thing. But of course it's difficult, you know, when you've got one access point down to a beach, for example, which is like a big long set of steps, you know, people going up it, going down it. You can't create a one-way system like what is happening in so many places at the moment. Like Sainsbury's the other day. I'm walking through Sainsbury's and they've got these socially distancing round circular big stickers with the feet on them, and the feet are at the beginning of each aisle. Go with me on this. They're at the beginning of each aisle, right, but they're facing in one direction. So I'm walking down the aisle and this bloke's coming towards me. He goes, "You're going the wrong way, mate, you're going the wrong way." I'm like, whoa, what's he talking about? You know, like like, you know, people only say that when I'm driving down a one-way street. I'm like, what are you talking about? He goes, "Look at the floor." I'm like, oh, are you serious? But then again, I'm like, you know what? He's absolutely right. So now I observe that. Right, I can't go down that one. That's the wrong way. You know, and at Sainsbury's now, I don't know if you've seen it, man, but they've got like, you know, booths, individual booths, which don't really work when someone comes in there with a bleeding great big trolley and it's sticking out halfway out of the booth and across the thing. It's like, bang goes your social distancing right there. No trolleys. It should say no trolleys. Use your trolleys at the normal checkouts, you know. I don't know. I just stop flipping moaning. Anyway, look at that beautiful big cloud over there, folks. Look at that. Can you see it? That's rain. That's rain in that there cloud over there. Look, I'm quite lucky. That's all rain to the south of me, and Joker's to the right. Here I am, stuck in the mid with you. Yeah. Anyway, what was that? What happened? What? Oh, fantastic. Oh, who's the knob? Who's the knob? But anyway, Marcel Hugavine, thank you very much indeed, Marcel, for those stars. You're a star yourself. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. John Bolland, I love a spool up, but because of the headwind, they're a bit D-rated. Yes, indeed. Bang on. But the bonus side of that is the fact that they go up. What was its name, Jilly? So I can just thank him for his £1.99. Oh yes, too frightened. He's too frightened to put his real name in there. You know, hiding behind a computer. Hilarious, mate. You are a joke. That is absolutely brilliant. Obviously, brain cells completely. Yeah. Brain cells just do not actually come into it inside your brain. But anyway, there we go. Rain is being reported for the next 6 days, starting on Sunday here in Perth. Hayden Thera, wow. Amber Lily, 50 stars. Gerard Ged Parley, 50 stars. Thank you. Adrian James, Marianne Loscu, 1,700 people watching right now on Facebook. Thank you, folks. Welcome to everybody. Richard Mortara, you not being in a lightly loaded 757, then 3,000 feet per minute. Is that not RPM climb, but feet per minute climb, I'm guessing? No, but I'd love to. Wow, wouldn't we all love to go on a 757 at 3,000 feet per minute on the climb? Just got my eye on that TAP. That's brilliant, isn't it? Even though his name's Rick and he got it wrong. But down the road, son. Thanks for that anyway. Laura Scooby Matthews, Michaela Marshall, good afternoon to everybody watching right now on Facebook and YouTube. Of course, I'm reading out YouTube supporter and a Facebook supporter and YouTube member only comments, folks. Elaine Bird, thank you. Just because they so want to be you, Jerry. Brilliant. No, they don't, man. They're just. It's just a shame that some of them are just so small-minded and playground mentality. And what makes me laugh is the amount of people that hide behind keyboards. I can write this because I'm hiding behind my keyboard. You'll never find out who I am. Well, good for you. 1,900 viewers on YouTube. Wow, Dave Knowles, thank you. TCC, Jerry does a mic drop. What's that? Ellie, hear me. Is that what you want? Mark Appleby, ignore the idiot. Jerry's brilliant. We love him. Oh, mate, thank you. Don't need to pay £5 to tell me that, man. Come on, man. No, stop it. Stop it now. This is getting out of hand. Karen Corcoran, good afternoon to you. Craig Wharton, David Tyler, Paul Hopkins, Jordan Sharp, Fender in the Mountains. Haven't seen the little pink tug today yet. United's little pink tug, which we identified the other day. Thank you, of course, to airside worker who's with United Airlines. Wow, she's a big gnarly cloud behind there, man. Look at it. Chris, get your likes in. Well, that'd be great. Let's see how many likes we can get. We've got 400 at the moment. Let's get a thumbs up, folks. In your own time. Ready, set, go. Oh no, man. No. Grab yourself a coffee. Craig Wharton saying thank you, my friend. Doesn't cost £5 though, Craig. I'll tell you what I'm going to do right now. I'm actually going to pour myself a coffee because I made some coffee when I was back at base. I've got a Dreamliner outbound coming out right now. And what I'm intrigued to see is how quickly they turn around the Alitalia. Hey, Alitalia. Brab H, your Norman Collier is perfect. Thank you. Good morning, Ian Edwards, Sandy. The pink one the other day was cute indeed, and it is a tow truck that was painted pink purely for in recognition of breast cancer awareness around the world. I believe that they painted numerous tugs and tow trucks and stuff like that. You know what I'm going to quickly do? You know when you were a kid, did you ever want to have one of those pipe things that you swung round your head and it made that crazy sort of like woo noise? Can you hear it at the moment? That's what's coming from this tube, so I'm just going to have to take the tube up. Listen. Sounds a bit like a hold on, actually. Wow. Buffeting winds, man. KLM City Hopper, E175, Birmingham to Amsterdam, heading out shortly. We have action at Birmingham. Hold the front page. Brilliant. Scott Tarpley. First bit of movement. Well, that's good though. That's the start, mate. That's the start. Don't forget the other day. Right, hold on a minute. Let me just do this. Well, that should be the end to our Leap 1A engine noise. I had one of those. I just saw someone say, he knows exactly what I'm talking about. The thing that, the big long tube that used to swing around your head and it used to make a bit, I guess it's a 1970s version of a Voom Voom Zayla or whatever you call it. Etihad Dreamliner over Dagenham in Essex right now. N Hammer. Ruth Cole, Karen, saying to Karen, what's this Karen? Yes, Karen, we've got you. John Diggers, g'day. David Kavanagh, Jerry, come closer to the mic, please. Can't hardly hear you.
Clean up on all four, please. Clean up on all four.
Is that better? Say it then. I'll tell you what I will do. I will actually move the mic few so that I can, because I can obviously the wind is causing issues there. Either that or turn your bleeding hearing aid up. I'm only joking, mate. I'm only joking. Sorry about that. Whirly tube things, that's it. Okay, how's about that? Is that better, David? Yeah. Sorry, folks. I think that might have blasted a few people's eardrums. Gray Phillips, absolutely agree with you 100% there, my friend. Ruth Cole, sound like, this is a Dalek! F1 livery is next. Dick Dastardly telling us that. I'll get you, Penelope Pit Stop. Help! Help! Right, here we go. Matt Weaver, R.I.P. my earphones. Okay, got a couple of dreamers coming out. Oh, what's that? I just heard a plane like it was like a single aisle. Do with just straightening that up. I bet you as soon as I swing it left now, the thing's going to be massively out of. Oh no, it's good. Ha ho, ha ha. Okay, here we go. Right now, so it's a little bit too cracked. Hold on a second. One more little notch there. Well, thankfully that rain is straight out. Here we go. D-rated departure, but she might go out right in front of us like before. Probably go full length now. You watch. Look how low she is to the ground, man. Blown that one out of the water. we can't all wait for.
Ding dong! Flight number BR244 to Alicante. Now.
Tuesday evening Quest Channel plane reclaimers Russ White, Mark Philborn, Air India 77710. 777, 10 minutes away. Thank you, Mark Appleby. Amanda Klisanarova. Good day to you, Amanda. Welcome to everybody new and existing on Big Jet TV. Great to see all you friendly people here today. Oh, intersect. Another 800 on intersect. Paul Skilling missed the South African 346. Get that alarm clock fixed, Paul. Mark, I say, what an absolute show. 10 tons. Hello there. Give it some beans, son. Don't try doing that when the wind's gusting, son. It's not a good idea to try and do that. You do that in calm conditions. Etihad in the F1 livery, folks. Etihad announcing this week, by the way, all of their A380s are being retired. I mean, can you believe it? Is this it, or is this something else in front of it? No, this is Dreamliner, I think. Sorry about the somewhat dodgy camera work, folks. It's just obviously the wind is buffeting me quite heavily. Why I tried to zoom into the cockpit just when I've got 30 mile an hour winds, it just doesn't make any sense at all. Hey Butler, hey. Stupid boy. Now look here, Watson. Check the livery out on this, folks, if you've not seen it before. Best thing that Etihad have done in terms of funky liveries. Not a big fan of their when the moon reaches the sky, the big with the fire I'm not a big fan of those ones, to be honest with you, with the big just stickers all over it. Whereas, you know, the F1 seems to have they've taken some time over it. Brea's waiting for. Hopefully Etihad will, because that would normally be down over at T4. So hopefully she should do a 180 and pass right past us. Come on, girl. Still nothing turning on. So let's just see. Still nothing. I think the BA triple's going to be first to go out. Say a bit, man. He was being picked on by the crows earlier. Bit camera shy, I think. Here she comes now. Oh yeah, definitely coming up this way. Absolutely splendid. I don't know how long it takes to unload 10,000 boxes, but how quickly can I pour myself a coffee? This is the big question. Up, 2, 3, down, 2, 3, in, 2, 3. Oh, we've got an inbound. Cool. So I can take a sip of coffee. Say hello to everyone. My chat keeps freezing. Les, you're fine, mate. I've got you here. Nick McNair, Jazzy John, Karen, Ian McDermott. Oh, is it playing up? Sorry, folks. That's a YouTube thing. It's probably because there's so many of you watching, isn't it? That's what happens when you get 2,000 people watching. There's a rare bird on the way in about 20 minutes. Capital 330, yes. Well, you say it's rare, to be honest with you, Simon Knock. We see them quite frequently here at Heathrow now. We actually were very fortunate to catch the inaugural arrival of Capital's 330, but the crazy thing was that she did a go around, which was spectacular. Of course, Capital Airlines, along with Hainan, with Xiangxing Airlines as well, all part of that Capital group. Hong Kong Airlines, wearing more or less the same type of livery, slightly different designs, of course, but in general, part of the same group, struggling big time in the aviation sector, it has to be said. Air India about 2 out, bus driver giving me a wave. Yeah, cheers, fella. How many times has he ruined our shop for us? Like this morning, just like this morning with the bleeding truck on the South Africa's 346, but there you go, it is what it is. I'm just going to grab this, folks. I'm just going to grab this just in case, because you never know what happens. The Neos can sometimes be a bit sketchy on landing, so drop it like it's hot. Pull those throttles back, let it drop, son. Hearing news that the Silverstone Grand Prix is still going ahead, but I think it's probably going to be behind closed doors or closed gates, whichever way you describe it, but it is of course a great shame. to say, currently the way things are, we're being treated really, because all the T4 traffic's coming over here, isn't it? So, you know, and it's random as well. It's not like, you know, this is where United normally go and Air China normally go. You know, we're seeing a good mix of jetliners liveries coming into this terminal. Oh, got an update, Julie. Davey saying Boeing 787. Oh, X. Oh, right. Now due 31st of May. 31st of May. Being what I've got absolutely no idea what the date is today. What is the date today? Oh, okay. So it's not coming in tomorrow then. Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah. Well, then in that case, yeah, but then if that's the case, then why are they allowing British Airways flights into the US? Because all they're doing is literally getting off the plane. Some of them aren't even getting off the plane, are they? Some of them are just staying on the plane. Oh, I see. Which is yeah. So it's the transiting, it's the movement, getting them. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Portugal alone. Think how many of the golf courses out there are suffering right now. Golf courses open again here in the UK. Members courses only, members only. Municipal courses, 2 groups of 2 only. Wow, he's like up like a flipping rocket. Look, man, heck. It's just so easy with these winds, isn't it? There's a new member right there, MJB2608. Welcome to first class, MJB. Speedway Chips, Karen. Charch is absolutely fine. He was scratching at the door. He wanted to go out when I was back home, just warming up a short while ago, but he'll have to wait. So I think this is Air India's 777. Air India, another airline struggling at the moment. Yeah, golf courses in Portugal, man. I mean, they rely so much on traffic from people visiting them, man, because they've got such good quality golf courses. But then there's the locals who play it, I guess. So it's employing the people, the groundkeeper. I mean, that's the greenkeeper. Sorry, that's one particular part of it. It's just so important. It's like highly professional operation, maintaining a green. You know, cutting a fairway is one thing, and cutting the tee boxes and all that. Maintaining, manicuring those is one thing. But whoa, easy, son. Check the wing flex on that. Yeah, look at the wings flex. Quickly he's coming to a stop, man. Look at that. Ground spoilers already put down. retracted. Put down. Oh dear. Big barn door flaps on her. Wow. See now, again, is this, it's got to be passenger, I would imagine. Got to be passenger. Air India. There's one carrier that I can't work out. Gary Webb, Mark Wallace, Darren Golding, Kevin Hughes, George Faulkner. Oh, they're all talking about what football team they are. Very windy and wet in Glasgow this morning. It's like October. Tony McCall, I have to agree with you, mate. Forgot about him sitting there waiting. Rolls Royce powered. Could make a noise. Hardcore, man. Hold on a minute, let me just tell you what I'm going to do. It might make, yeah, I don't know whether it's going to make any difference at all if I move the mic from that side to this side. Sort of like get a little bit of a shield from the wind. Be an interesting test here. Hey, let's try this. After this one lands, let's try the other mic and see if it's better at shielding the wind. Yeah, it's a good test, isn't it? Blimey. Don't worry about flaring it, mate. Look how quick it comes from stop. Heavy on those electric brakes. Electric brakes on the Dreamliner. That is to say, electrically powered from the foot pedal back to the hydraulic segments, components within the braking systems, like the calipers, the pistons for the calipers obviously all have to be hydraulically operated, but electric pumps operating the hydraulic motors, if you know what I mean. Right, okay, let's have a little look here and do a test. Test. Right. Okay, you ready? Right, I'm gonna keep my mouth shut, which is a bit surprising, really. Actually, what I'll do is I'll. members. Oh, okay. Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah. Right, stand by, folks. I'm just doing a little bit of a jerry rig here. And it is actually a term used in the United States of America when you jerry rig something. I don't know if that's actually is America or if it's perhaps anywhere in the bleeding world. But a jerry rig is basically a quick fix. Let's just have a look. Put that in there. Now, okay, you ready? Right, okay, we're going to go for a big quiet now. Okay, you ready? Okay, what you're listening to now is the radio mic. This is the radio mic. Switching out now. You're going to get a little brief one of the actual camera mic, okay, which is going to be horrendously windy probably, although it does apparently have a windshield built into it. So let's see how effective that is. You ready? 2, 3, 4. Is it? Okay, that's amazing, isn't it? So it's not a very good windshield, Mr. Panasonic. But anyway, okay. Here comes the shotgun mic. The shotgun mic. Stand by. 2, 3. What's it? Might be just something to do with the. What's that like? Is that better or worse or the same? Or? Okay, 1, 2. Check. 1, 2. Check. 1, 2. I'm quieter, am I? Really? Wow. So the radio mic is better. Okay. So I'm just going to flick that back in now just to make sure. Okay, that's the radio mic back in. So that can sod off. Stand by, folks. What's that? No, we never found out about the tail, the unidentified tail. Okay, so just stand by 1 second. I'll put that there. You're probably going to notice a significant drop in the wind noise in a short while, but I have to. There's a procedure to this. I need to. Basically, what happens is by putting this jacket on, the camera unit, it turns the whole thing into a. Oh, sorry about that. No! I've got one coming in. It looks like 330. Interesting that we haven't had Qatar's 330 freighter in for some time. So now your wind noise has dropped considerably, I'd imagine. If I'm right in thinking. Okay, now these 330s can be quite a little bit. So just stand by. Let's grab this first, and then I'll deal with. Indeed, it is. Seems like an age since we've seen a Virgin Atlantic 330. I wonder if they're actually bringing any of them back in. Yes. Oh, this is the capital, isn't it? This is capital. Now this would most definitely be PPE, folks. Wow. I'll tell you what I'm not very happy about is the fact that I don't have a great deal of waterproofing with me. How far out is that Cargo Logic, Jilly? Because look what's coming at me. Yeah. That's a big load of rain there. That capital will taxi past our position, folks. Lots of crew buses being driven around the aprons at the moment. Standstill more than likely, I'd imagine. Oh yeah, the ex-Cargo Logic 747 with cargo locks. Oh, has it? Wow. I'll tell you who picked up an ex-Cathay Pacific 747-400 freighter that I got a message from, the owner of Aqualine. If you remember, we did a short piece on them. Well, I did a little promo for them, actually, just to excuse me. He, Roman at Aqualine, has given us full and complete access to their aircraft at any time. He's even got me a staff pass to fly on their aircraft to go and film with them. So as soon as things clear up, folks, and we get and we're able to travel, excuse me, he's outside of the UK, you see, that's the only thing. So at the moment I can't do anything with them, but we're going to be doing lots of good stuff with Aqualine in the future. It's Aqua, as in A-Q-U-A, and then line, L-I-N-E, Aqualine Aviation. Looks like, unfortunately, our capital 330, he may be heading over to Freight Terminal or over to Terminal 4, where it appears that they are offloading some of the PPE equipment. Has my voice dropped, or am I still there, or what's the... So what I wanted to know, Jilly, okay. Oh, okay. That could be troubling. That could be troublesome for little old me. Yeah, that cloud is basically, if you look at the windsock and then look at that cloud and look at its trajectory, that is heading. I'm going to get hit by the. And I'm got. Do I have any waterproofs? Actually, I do have a waterproof for the. Yes, I know. Apparently so. Can I just ask, is the mic a little bit better with the because I've now shielded it from the wind, basically. Should be a little bit better. $5 being thrown at me by Andrew Smith. Here is for a cup of coffee. Hope all is well in the UK. Here in the Iowa, it is pouring. Awesome, you keep us entertained, by the way. Hi, Jilly, as well. Oh, thank you, Andrew Smith, so much for that. Thank you to everybody for your support and just for being here, folks. And we're here for you as well. That's what it's all about. I think it will. I think they are, you know. I think most of them are. I think I might luck out. I think we might luck out. Gotta get that jumbo. We're not going anywhere till that jumbo comes in, mate. Hey! Much better. Oh, flip. Flipping it. Yeah. Did he give me a wing wave then? Yeah. Got hit by the wind. Like a flipping jet fighter, that one. Oh, here we go. What a treat. Look, you see? See, now that goes to show that that is not a passenger jet in terms of passenger scheduled service, because he came in while I was away and now he's going out. So normally the turnaround time for something like that would be at least 3 hours, I would have said. People saying that the mic is much better. That's brilliant. Okay. See? Victor Tilson. Lots of heavy showers passing through Gloucestershire at the moment. Well, Dr. Foster did go to Gloucester and heading in your direction. Very windy here. Well, he's absolutely bang on right. I do have, actually, now I'm seeing a nasty big cloud to my right now, Jilly. Well, we'll just have to. Everything there is. Oh, you know what? I've got my waterproof leggings. I could get myself ready. The next passenger flight is the Air Canada, Davey saying. Wow. No, Teresa, I'm fine. Just the cold, yeah. Beverly Youngs, thank you very much. Rhonda Jagger, thanks, Jerry. Had to clean my screen. Oh, hey! Qatar, 20 minutes away. Thank you very much indeed, Beverly Youngs. Gray Phillips sound is fine. Les Tankard, Mike, 100% now. Thank you, folks. Yeah, I can be ready for a little bit of rain. And we all, of course, love a little bit of wet runway action. Chris Johnson, watching while at work in Bolton. Thank you, Chris, and great to see you. Splitting. Wow! The 350 was a 90-minute turn. Thank you from a contact at Menzies there. Carlos over there at Heathrow. 90-minute turnaround, 1 hour, 30-minute turnaround. And normally, what is it normally, Carlos, for a for that same aircraft when it's passengers? It's definitely turned into a westerly now. This wind is almost a direct, almost getting on towards being a direct westerly. Yes, in fact it is now. So the wind basically straight down the runway. This will be probably a 2 hours 45. What did I say? 3 hours. So there we go. Thank you very much to Carlos there from Menzies. Of course, if you're a frequent flyer, you'll have seen the Menzies trucks all over the world. I'm pretty sure Menzies global operation. United on the push. Great to see their new livery as well. Euro wings turned around real quick. Oh, fear love, missing it, just like so many people are missing travelling to London Heathrow to photograph the planes or just to be here. I'm very fortunate, very honoured to be able to come out here and thank you. A big thank you to the Renaissance as well for obviously working with us on that one, allowing us access to their parking lot. In good times, folks, when we're back to normal schedules, remember that members of Big Jet TV do get 15% discount off room rates at the Renaissance Hotel, so that will be certainly worth looking into for when things get back to normal. Colin McCann, do the front steering landing gear have brakes? Yes, they do, my friend. There are brakes on both the mains and on the front gear as well. Obviously, there's a certain amount of bias. I'd imagine that the bias is more towards the rear as well. Look at these cool little Virgin trucks. They're pretty cool, man. That's a maintenance truck, folks. I like that. I like that. Look at that cloud, man. And there's one that's sort of like separating. Looks like we might be. There's one to the left there. This big bank of cloud coming towards me. You can feel how cold it is as well. So Air China just on standby at the moment, just waiting for. I think that he's maybe waiting for Euro wings to come out. Okay, he's going now. He's going now. Bloody hell, man. do with pulling forward about 10 feet, I think. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to quickly jump down because I'm worried that I'm suddenly going to get battered. Sorry, man. Oh, man, thanks, mate. Appreciate it. What's your name, man? Sorry? Stuart Asley. Oh, Stuart. Yeah, hey, how you doing? Thanks, man. Thanks, Stuart. Cheers, man. Well, there you go, man. Stuart Aslett, thank you for popping by, saying hello. Black Forest is back in the house. Just got myself ready for the rainy season. Okay, well, I like your optimism. Look, Cafe Pacific on the push. Great feedback from was it Carlos at Menzies? Thanks, Carlos. Really appreciate that. Isn't that lovely of Stuart to come over and well, this one that's coming towards me is actually splitting at the moment. But the only thing is, the only problem is that it's splitting right over my head. Look, it's like that, and then it's like that all the way down to there. Look, so that front. Look at the back end of it. But look at what's opposite me, man. Look at what's opposite me. Kent must be getting mullered at the moment. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you can see the rain. You can see the rain falling out of that one. So we know that that is one big rain cloud. What's behind me here is possibly, I think that's rain there that's coming this way. Quite how far away it is, we don't know. But I'm not massively geared up for the wet, to be perfectly honest, folks. So we'll just have to see how it goes. Just about see the trash bandit. Air Canada. Boeing 777 on approach. So a lot of people walking around the hotel at the moment. They must be staying here at the hotel. Patrons, but not of their. Oh, it's just another Emirates Sky Cargo. We've already had one in this morning, haven't we? Or is this not Sky Cargo? This is passenger 300, isn't it? Got me all excited there, mate. I thought you were going to go intersect. Oh, here comes the rain, here comes the rain, here comes the rain. Sugar. Stand by, stand by. Wind it up. about 40 minutes away, is it? Would you say? Dutch coast. The Dutch coast, did you say? Okay. Oh, right. Okay, let me just have a look. Oh. Okay. Yes, Pate Laros. Good to see you. Good to see so many familiar faces and familiar names. Gary Webb. My YouTube is 1080p perfect. And of course, 1080p on Facebook as well right now. Adrian James, Marianne, Laura Scooby Matthews, Michaela Marshall, Katrina Ina. Good afternoon to you. Nick Cooch, Kamal Nasser Fakria. Good afternoon to you. Gerard Parl has sent 50 stars. Thank you, Gerard. And Amber Lilly as well. Graham Millward, good afternoon. Rain is being reported. Oh, okay, yep. So good afternoon, Katrina Ina, Kamal Nassar, and all you guys. Donna O'Brien, thank you for tuning in. You are more than welcome, Donna. And thank you, everybody on Facebook and YouTube. Hope you're doing well. Wherever you are in the world, hope you're getting through this. We'll all get through this together, and hopefully. Oh, look at that! Look how quick. There we go. You see, now that is guaranteed. Then that was a PPE flight. That Alitalia, no doubt about it. That's been in about 30 minutes, hasn't it? That Alitalia. Pink front paws. Brilliant. Brilliant. Mike Lambert, g'day. Interesting to see that Emirates 777 is going to probably park up next to the Air Canada Dreamliner. I think where the Cathay Pacific. Whoa, easy, mate. Again, another neo sketchy approach, getting hit by the a little bit of turbulent thermals there on approach. Wow, slid that one in. Now you watch how quick I can smell the tarmac. You know when it hasn't rained for a long time and it rains and the rain falling on dry tarmac or hot tarmac, the smell. It's a great smell, I have to say. It's a very summery smell, that smell, if you know the smell that I'm talking about. If you don't know what I'm talking about, then I apologise. But it is a... but not the best kind of smell that you'd be wanting right now. But it might just be little sporadic, you know, like spots of rain. Look at that. The Oryx, of course, is the tail livery, the livery that they use, the animal that's used in the Qatar livery. Oh, William Reed, thank you so much. $10 on Super Chat there on YouTube. Thank you so much. So now watch how quick, potentially, please don't let me down, this one will go up. Trish is in the house. Jerry going all Errol Brown. Thought he was going to start singing No Doubt About It. Totally with you on that. Marcus Haynes saying, thank you, folks. It just, I tell you what is probably the most airy part of being here is just not being able to sort of like look down and see a 747 coming out T5. Now this could go up very quick, or it could take full runway. Looks pretty light from here. Yeah. Yeah. Usual tinge of exhaust coming out of those XWBs that we're now used to seeing. Just quite higher oil burn apparently on the XWB engines with Rolls-Royce. Something that they're no doubt addressing. I've got a what appears to be a Virgin Atlantic 350 making its way out now as he levels out. We now cut across to this beautiful Alitalia Boeing 777-200. So without using the human chain, as somebody corrected me on earlier on, which is great, thank you so much indeed. Actually didn't correct me, but told me the word that I was, the terminology that I was trying to find. But highly unlikely that Alitalia is carrying any cabin PPE. More than likely it's all gone into the belly with using ULDs, because obviously just the swiftness of which they how quickly they turn that around would lead me to believe that so many 350s around. See if we've got any overrun on the engine. Definitely a 300. That big flexy wing on her, folks. This is Qatar or PIA. Oh, okay. Yeah. Wow. 2 Qatar arrivals in the space of what, 20 minutes? Watch the rudder, folks. A little tweak on the tiller just to line her up centre on the runway, and as she gathers speed, once it reaches around about 60 knots, That'll switch over to foot pedals. Now he'll be controlling it with his feet. Wow, this could go up quick. Yeah, what a shot, man. Wow, it's got up quick as well, man. That's at 2,000 feet already, man. Wow. I'm having to crank the camera quite high on this one. Left turn glide. No. I'm so glad we're going to get this cargo logic, man. Uninterrupted, I think. And good weather forecast in there, Jilly, that we were going to get it, that we were going to... Oh, I don't know, actually. I might take that back. I've got something behind me which is creeping up behind me. Looks a bit watery. Oh, well. Apparently, Richard Mortara, I haven't flown with Qatar, but him saying, Richard saying, great airline to fly with. Paul McIver, good afternoon to you. Yvonne Heelan, Richard Mortara. Ibni Yeedley Khan, good afternoon to you. Yvonne Heelan, just before lockdown, became obsessed with their Oryx livery, loved it. Nothing's changed, still think it's awesome. Yeah, with Qatar, of course, and of course, okay, let's just let this one run. Yeah. What's the position on the? What's the position? Who's that? Ross. Oh, Ross Ford. Oh, I did say happy birthday, didn't I? Well, interestingly, oh, bloody hell. I thought it was a plane landing, it's a bleeding bus. He's going straight through that rain cloud now. See his little windscreen wipers? That's it there. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love cloud formations. I'm actually a member of the Cloud Appreciation Society, do you know? But there we go. Paul Johnson, Alan Maskell. Love to see an Alitalia retro scheme, the 70s, with the 3 near vertical stripes on the tail and the light blue stripes around the windows. Wow, I'd love to see that as well. Jerry's definitely been on the Alco if he can't pronounce my name correctly after all. Richard Mortawa, Bob Copsey, Yvonne Heelan, and Paul Johnson. Welcome everybody. They're on Facebook. Switching back over to YouTube. Oh, great! Paul now saying lightning showing up in Kent. Okay, so that'll be that big, big nasty cloud over there. Yeah, those cells that are moving to the south are fortunately missing us at this stage. Interesting to see. That's why that Norwind's taking so long to offload, look. I think the boxes, there we go, manual offload, folks. That gives you an idea of how and why they take so long to offload. That aircraft has been commissioned or chartered, possibly by the UK, to run PPE. So now you can clearly see the belt systems being used to offload the boxes manually. They are boxes coming off, aren't they? They're not suitcases. So there'll be 10 or 15 or 20 people inside the cabin, obviously using a human chain. I love using that word now. And then, of course, using that conveyor system, and then a couple of fellas in the back of the truck. However, the folks down at Bournemouth today have an extra task, and that is to take them from the belt on, and then stack them onto crates. Onto pallets, should I say, and then shrink wrap them and get them ready to be put into storage. And of course, let's hope that those guys down in Bournemouth are not getting hammered with rain, because they wouldn't need that with an apron operation like that, because that would just obviously hamper their efforts and make it just miserable. Because the last thing you want to do when you take a cardboard PPE box off an aircraft is leave it exposed to water, because then you're ruining it. So those things have to be taken into consideration as well. So I don't know whether they're getting. Ooh, this doesn't look good. I think what I'll do is, okay, folks, just bear with me. I'm just going to do a very quick cover up here. That's what I wanted to do. Right, bear with me, folks. I'm just going to see a little bit of the darkness for a couple of seconds. Got to put this on now. The sooner it's done, the better I feel in terms of. Sorry about that. Sorry, folks. Cool, didn't flare that, did he? Is it? Wow. Let's just see if I can't anchor that off there, which helps me a lot. Well, the heat does play a big factor, doesn't it, in terms of creating cells. Warm air rising, moisture and all that sort of thing, making those huge, beautiful, big anvil clouds that we see, cumulonimbus. Oh, this could growl. Oh, sorry about that. Quite a good shot, but missed it. Uh-oh, here we go. Intercept. Uh-oh. Rain, rain. Yeah, I'm getting hit here. Oh man, I'm getting hit bad. Oh, not good, not good, not good, not good. Oh, sugar. Shouldn't last that long, I don't think. It's a heavy downpour. point this in the other direction so that I don't get completely soddy. Okay, that can stay under there. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Let's lock that out. Just lock that out. It's actually no sooner is it here than it's gone. Yeah. 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 No. The winds have changed. Go, Bennett! Oh, can really hear the wind now. Listen to that. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh, this is horrible. This is horrible. Do I have any gloves in the van? Let me just check, see if I've got any gloves in the van. Hold on a minute. God bless you, baby. Ready? Oh, Going where? Where is it? Is it now? Oh, leave it out! Are you serious? Oh my God, that's bloody ages away, man. It's another 90 minutes away. 40 minutes then, 40 minutes. It's 40. Is it? Okay. Well, it's dry. Look. It's gone past us now. It's gone past us now. Here we are. Let's get battered over there. Look. Oh, hold on a minute. What's that? Flipping around. Leave it out, John. Leave it out. There we go. There's a good little boy, okay. See it getting it's quite. Look at that over there, man. It's a squall over there. Oh, hello. Delta 76 on the push. Right, phone back it out. Clear skies for at least another, hopefully 20 odd, 30 minutes while that bleeding Dora Gerber, thank you Dora giving us an update on the Cargologic 747 leaving the Dutch coast. Paul Skilling, raining here in Feltham. Alison Thornett, thank you, but no, I'll brave it out. Here we are. I mean, I've just got a little bit wet with that one. Only a few spots of wetness. And now behind me, I have beautiful cloud formations. like those big high tops there. 25,000, 20,000 feet above, look. Beautiful, eh? Hey, hey. And then utter madness over there, look, all the way around. That's just literally coming from the west and just... BEA Trident Globemaster heading your way, US Air Force. Which direction? Where from? Which direction is it coming from? Hopefully from the west. Okay, well, keep me posted on it. Melvin Laycock, thank you. Kurt Landgraf, Scott Tarpley, Jeff Anderson, Daniel Morgan, C-17 Globemaster. There we are. How much? 33. She's no, I can't see any, oh, look at this. Where's he snuck in from? Oh, I saw him earlier. Wiltshire. Okay, she's still a little bit of a ways away. Okay, well, we'll, look at that, look at that. Can you see the rain? Can you see the rain there? Look at how beautiful it is, man. The way it's falling. Look at that, look at that. Yeah, look at that. Isn't it beautiful, man? Yes, yeah. I love the contrasts of aeroplanes and I don't really want to miss it if I can get it. Could be a tricky one. We'll give it a... Okay, I can release the hounds. Sorry that I've given everybody that earworm now. Right. So we've got Air Canada Dreamliner coming out in the old livery. American 777-3 whilst we wait for this Cargologic 747. Unfortunately, not going to get a head-on start like we normally used to with the 767s. I think it's just he was too close to that end that he had no space to push her back from, so he's had to push it all the way back to here. Teresa Tinworth, thanks for braving it out today, Jerry. Thank you, Teresa. Always do it for you guys. Isolated showers should have a bit of a break in between. Thank you very much, Scotland. Scotty. London City, Chris. Lots of people giving me nice waves, and I think he was waving. I'm only joking. Yes, he was. He was with the family. Interesting to see that that's a Virgin Atlantic tug. And why? Because they're linked to Delta. So that's the reason why you've got a Virgin Atlantic tug. Because, folks, a pushback, I think a pushback is around about 400 euros. Can you believe it? Something I read. It's actually it was Paul who brought that to my attention in terms of the. If you look at Lufthansa Technik and look at their price list, which is which is available for all to view. It is absolutely astronomical in terms of, but you know, it's a big company. Over the top of me, or okay, what, directly west or? North west. Let's just not seeing anything yet. Is she on a? Where's she headed to? She's not descending or anything like that, is she? Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh yeah. Oh, this guy's gonna get going. Here we go. Sorry folks, so I'm trying to look out for this Globemaster at the moment. Get a tiny shot of it, but okay, up next, Air Canada Dreamliner, Toronto bound perhaps? Oh, sorry folks. Hey, Cathay Pacific truck giving us a wave. Ha ha ha! The boys from Cathay giving us a wave. Fantastic. There they are, look. Still nothing. Globemaster, he's gone now, is he? Is he gone now? Oh, there he is, there he is, there he is. Okay. Am I going to get this? Because this is going to be really difficult to get, man. I don't know. I don't know whether it's in focus or not. I don't know. Hold on, stand by. Let me just go above there and to the left slightly. No. Oh, that's a shame, man. That's a shame. It's just over that bank there about. That is in focus, but let's wait till it just gets to the very. No, it keeps going out of focus, man. That's a shame. That's a shame. Not to worry. Yeah, that's a shame. Right, so what we're waiting for now, folks, is cargo Logic Air with yet another PPE delivery. Hey, look, that's interesting to see. That's good. Virgin Atlantic A330 being pushed back from maintenance hangar. Now, whether she's just going on a ground run or what, I'm not sure. This thing could go out straight away, I think. Delta obviously linked with Virgin Atlantic Airlines, code share. So when you fly out of Los Angeles, for example, and other other airports, you'll be in the Delta lounge as well sometimes. Oh wow, pilot Tristan about to depart London Gatwick in about half an hour. Oh, Heathrow. In what? Okay, that's interesting. What, Orani? That would be an Orani ATR. No, not the ATR. He's on the Embraers now, isn't he? Okay, got another cell coming towards me. This bleeding 747 needs to hurry up. See, that's a nice warm breeze, that is. Oh, maybe he's flying out to Isle of Man, maybe on Logan Air or something like that, possibly. How crazy was that picture? That another new member there. Is it Seth Jacob, 88? Welcome, Seth. Good to see you here. Great name, Seth. Used to know a really good, really amazing dirt bike rider called Seth Enslow. Out in the US, good friend of mine. New 777, a new gift then to YYZ. Karen is here. David Kavanagh, Buster Brown. I'm user Freda for military flight, using Frida for military flights. Craig Whitmore giving a shout out to all the Birmingham crew. Interesting to see they've got the over wing exit door open on that triple, just to probably get a bit of air into the cabin, I'd imagine. Especially when they've had all those people on board, because obviously, you know, they will probably maybe disinfect the cabin, I don't know. But and of course, a lot of these airliners have had their seats ripped out, well, not ripped out, but removed temporarily before they're put back into passenger service. Interesting to see where that A330 is going, that Virgin 330. Odette, yes, I have 4 seasons in one day. Craig Proctor, Are Delta retiring their 767? Well, to be honest with you, Craig, nothing that I've heard of at the moment, but we have heard that they are retiring all of their 777s, which is a great shame. Scott, Cargologic is nearly on the east coast of the UK now. Thank you very much indeed. Michael K. It is when the sun's out like it is now and the wind isn't blowing, it's warm. But as soon as the sun goes in, obviously it drops a few degrees, and when the wind blows, then you've got the chill factor to factor into all of that, and then you've got dirty, great big lumps of cloud like that that are sort of like circling the field at the moment. Easy. Looks like a very new Neo, that 321. Good to see high spirits, I have to say. You know, people driving past, giving us a wave, and you know the folks working airside in high spirits as well. Good to see all of that, to be honest with you. Stiff upper lip. Yeah, the grass is parched. It is parched. Look at that. That's pretty badly parched, it has to be said. We haven't had any rain, real rain here, for quite some time now. So we do need rain. So there's Virgin Atlantic's A330. Is he been just taken for a walk around the airfield? Just to make sure that everything's running. I think that's going to remote stand. Yeah, so that's just going to be parked up at remote. But she's just been in for a check, I think. Just a little bit of maintenance, maybe. Oh. Yes, Scott McLeod, Cargologic normally Stansted. Yes, you're right. They've been doing stuff up in Scotland as well, at Prestwick, and of course here at London Heathrow. They are regular here at London Heathrow, it has to be said. But more often than not, it's up in. You can see the. It's up at Stansted. You can see the. There you go, you can see that it's interesting that they've removed the plastic. One side of that engine, one engine has got the plastic covering on it, the other one doesn't. So perhaps that one's going into for a maintenance check on an engine that was on the system to be done. $2,300 people watching. Blooming heck. Fair play. Welcome, everybody. Welcome. Great to see you here. Wow, just had a nice Edelweiss 330 over me as I went to find the first C-17, Keith Cornell saying. Wow. Terry Slater, that Neo Tango is 1 year old. I wonder if I'd imagine, by the sounds of it, a bit like their 350s, up to the Foxtrot, which is the 6th. I wonder if T represents, excuse me, A, C, D, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, BST. 20. So does that mean that NEOT was the 20th Neo to be delivered to British Airways? Where's Paul Hodgson when you need him? Rab H, and great to see you here as well, Rab. Going to be contacting the guys up at Prestwick, by the way, folks, as well. It's actually a 321 Neo, but I'm just thinking, I think all of their Neos are... Oh, we're going to get another one, mate. Here comes another one. Wow. Can you see that? Can you see that sheet of rain? Literally, that curtain of rain coming towards me. See it? What's going to get here first? What's our status with that jumbo, Jilly? Oh, Colchester in Essex. Kim Hayward, welcome to Economy, Kim. Good to see you here. Thank you for joining. We have a thunderstorm overhead near Gatwick. Could be coming your way, James Fisher. I think it's actually here, James. I think that's your one. I think that's your one over that way. That's Gatwick way down there, James. BEA tried Plane Finder for the C5 and C17. Yeah, I must be honest with you, Plane Finder is really good for both the civil and the military stuff. Say about that. Oh yeah, whose call sign is that? Is it Cargo Logic's call sign today, folks? Firebird. Thunder, thunder, Thundercats. Julian Corsaker saying, thanks, Jerry. These broadcasts are so much better than the depressing, patronising Sky News. Yeah, indeed it is. Especially when you get the reporter who doesn't really give a damn about stuff. But again, there are a lot of reporters who do give a damn, which is good to see. But you can always see that and tell that in their Seth Jacob, good afternoon, Seth Jacob, 88. Another Seth. That's two Seths joined us. Oh wow, he's upgraded to first class. Seth, wonderful. Thank you, sir. Kim Hayward, 3 to 4 lightning strikes we're seeing, apparently. C5 over Hungerford. C5 Galaxy over Hungerford. Wow. Where's he going into? Trumpet voluntary. It is a bit of a trumpet, isn't it? Part. But there we go. Jazzy John. John Grinham, good afternoon. Jeff White, I cleaned my TV screen with antivirus wipes and lost BBC News. C5 near Reading, Daniel Morgan. Oh, I should get that. Yeah, and just as it's coming over me, I've got a cloud. I've got a cloud, mate. I'm going to get hit again. Right, this has got to go back on. Hold on a minute. This has got to go back on now. Because I'm going to get battered once again. Oh, here we go. Let's get it ready. At least get it ready. Come on, Cargo Logic. Let's be having this. Is he at cruise? What's his altitude? Really? Nick Moore, can't wait to see the Queen. Kim Hayward says, this channel helps with my fear of flying. That's the kind of stuff we love to hear, as well as obviously all the other stuff. But that's very positive to come out of this by saying that it actually helps with a fear of flying, because, you know, really, Kim, you must not be worried or concerned in any way, because the majority flights these days generally, you know, I don't like to discuss, you know, aircraft crashing and stuff like that, because it's not very pleasant, obviously, but it's usually down to a maintenance error, a maintenance problem. But you know, the strength and durability of the aircraft, you know, is something that's very, very, it's all high quality these days. Well, it has been for many, many years. You know, because airlines obviously have a reputation to uphold. They don't want their planes going down. Also, I think, to be honest with you, I think that's probably not what most people are concerned with when they have a fear of flying. They're most concerned with how the aircraft performs in bad weather, in terms of, like, you know, dodgy approaches and you know, a turbulent air, because nobody likes turbulence. You know, let's be honest with you, nobody's a big fan of, like, a big bumpy ride, and sometimes it can be horrendous when you're on international flight, for example, and the aircraft is just flying in a jet stream that is very, very turbulent. The pilots will always do their best to divert around it if they can, maybe go up or below it, but in general, sometimes they'll tough it out and fly straight through it, which is sometimes a little bit unpleasant for the passengers. But in general, in terms of the safety of the aircraft, they are very, very strong. Of course, as we're aware, the stress tests on the wings are immense. You know, I think the record is around about 25-foot flex on the Dreamliner, and of course the quality of build these days is second to none, of course. And of course, right the way through down to aircraft that are aged as well, like that 767 that we saw going out just now. Very, very strict maintenance schedules. Is it? Well, I've got a dirty, great big cloud right over the top of me at the moment. If he can beat the cloud, I'll look out for him, because if he's trailing it, I'll get him. Let me just be ready for this, just in case I do catch him. Hold on a minute. So who's going to get here first? Where's the jumbo now, Julie? What is incredible, folks? You might want to Google it, but there's the top of the anvil cloud, basically. They call it a cumulonimbus, is the sometimes termed as the anvil. As you can see, the why it looks like an anvil with the flat top to it. I can hear that over the top. Oh no, it's a motorcycle. But look at that beautiful cloud there. You see the winds whipping up over the top of it. But what is amazing is when you look at a little cloud, like even something as small as that, you know, that a little cloud like that, millions of tons of water basically go to make up that cloud, because that is, after all, what it is. It's moisture, it's water droplets, ice particles and the like that are constantly swirling around in that cloud until they're heavy enough to become they melt. The ice obviously is at the top of the cloud. It's freezing high. It's freezing, and then of course it melts and becomes water. And that's how it becomes rain. At least I think that's how it works. Jar, bowl, jar. No, he's not there. He's not. We've missed him. I think we've missed him. Oh man, I keep thinking, oh, I might have missed it, but no, here it comes, folks. That's what's behind me right now. Gonna get battered once again, all for the sake of a jumbo jet, worth it every day. Far from it. Far from it, I can say that. But that is beautiful, isn't it? That cloud bank there. Fogger Bank, Titan. East for Fife. Slowly gathering speed. Swells 40 feet. Dogger bite. C-17 just north of Reading. Well, I'm not going to see anything right now. This is when we need David Attenborough to talk about a cloud. Yeah, well, I'd say it's more, would it be David Attenborough or would it be someone like Professor, whatever his name is. Wow, James Fisher. Lucky you. Lilac Point Persian. Oh, that sounds beautiful. Simon Knock. Queen's just about to drop onto the ILS. There's what looks like a small one coming in first. Cargo Logic, 4,500 feet now over Bromley. Bromley? Has it gone all the way out there and come back or something? What's it doing over at Bromley? Oh, yeah, of course. No, sorry, I'm thinking the other way. Sorry. John Dufton, £2. Buy yourself a pack and Mac. Pack and Mac, yes. Yes, thank you very much, John. Probably last, but thank you very much indeed. F1 result, rain P1, cargo, logic P2. Don't give up the day job, GMA officer, not going to... Yeah, I know. But, you know, it is what you learn, isn't it? It's what you learn and what you remember. And what you can sort of figure out yourself as well. I do remember the fact that, you know, obviously the conditions inside a cloud are such that... It's a Dreamliner inbound by the looks of it, is it? He's just come through a... just as you say that, I just felt some spots of rain. Here we go again. It's going to be a really quick breakdown, folks. Break it down. Mind you, it'll probably all go through by the time I've... oh, here it comes now. Here it comes. Oh, lightning. Lightning. Oh, sugar. Uh-oh. Okay, did you hear that? And did you hear that? And I'm standing on top of a van. It's earthed, though. Oh, my God, here it comes, here it comes, here it comes, here it comes. We're talking about... Oh, man alive, here we go. We're going to get wet. We're going to get wet, man. Get wet with me, folks. Get wet with me. Please get wet with me. Look at the floor. Look at the floor. Can you see it? Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. No, I'm not turning me back. Oh, the back of my legs are already soaking. Oh. Oh. Oh, this is bad. Yes, I know. This is bad. Uh-oh. That was pretty gnarly, I have to say. Dreamliner does decide to give it some welly. Oh my God, this isn't good, man. Oh, it's hail! It's hail! It's hail! It's hail! Oh, not good, not good, man, not good. Not good. Oh, man. Oh, no, this isn't good. Because I'm having to protect the flipping monitor screen now. Oh, come on, man, just go through. I can see it, man, I can see it. Things we do for a jumbo jet. Yeah. Sweet, do it. Oh man, this is harsh, man. Oh, this is harsh. Oh, ow, ow, ow. Ow, ow. Oh, ow and everything. Everything's ow on this because I'm freezing as well now. Bastard. Oh my God, this is not good, man. I'm telling you, this is not good. Oh no, this ain't good, man. I shouldn't be doing this. Oh, leave it out, John. Ow, ow, this is hurting. This is hurting. This is hurting. Ow, 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 ow. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. And it's gone. And it's gone. It's gone, but I'm soaking wet. It's gone, I'm soaking wet. Wow, look at it going. Look at it going down there. Look at it going down there. Look at it. Look, look. Look at it. Look at it. Look at it moving along there, man. Can you see that? Can you see that? It's still hammering it down there. So I'll tell you what, this Cargologic 747 is going to go through one hell of a he's getting battered right now. Good it happened when it did. Oh, it's all run down into my boots now. It's almost like the cloud was like, hold on a minute, mate, I'll tell you how the clouds work. This is ice. Here's some ice, okay, that hasn't melted, and you're going to get some of it. Thanks for that. Flipping heck, mate. That was harsh, man. That was really harsh. I know, man, I know. I mean, it was hitting my hands, it was hitting my head. Flipping marbles, mate, I'm telling you. I'm walking around like I pooed me pants as well, because I've got everything's just completely soaking wet at the moment. Oh, flipping heck. Anyway. Oh, what we do for aviation, eh? What we do for aviation. I could have done with one. I'm not joking, man. I could have done with my. I could have done with a helmet there. I could have brought my mountain bike helmet up with me. But mind you, can you imagine what it would have sounded like? Doink, dink, donk, dink, dink. Oh. Okay. Right, there you go, folks. I'm walking around like this. Yeah, thanks, guys. I hope you enjoyed the show today, folks. I think we did. I think unanimously we can say that everybody enjoyed their time today on Big Jet TV. Welcome to all our fantastic new members. Thank you to all my current members as well, both on Facebook and on YouTube. Love you guys. Thanks for looking after us, and thanks for your patience today as well while I had to go and get myself set up. Oh, this is soaking in it now. Look. Blimey. Right, folks, I'm going to get off. Look after yourselves. We will probably going to have a rest day tomorrow, but we'll see what happens. We know for sure. Oh, something's fallen on the deck, innit? And listen, last thing I want to do is bend down. Oh, that is not very pleasant, man. Right, okay, let me go. We'll just keep an eye out, folks, on what's coming up on Big Jet TV next. Of course, next week, more to come. I'm going to try and do some military stuff for you. And we will look forward to seeing you on the next show. Thank you so much for joining us. And I know you've all enjoyed it. From what I'm seeing on the comments, and give us a thumbs up, folks, if you can. Give us a like, whatever it is, and we always look forward to your feedback as well on the videos as well. So help yourself to that. Please talk. It's good to talk, and there are just as many people out there who want to talk about aviation as you do, and we're all here for you as well. Don't forget, we are one community together who help each other out. So don't be worried about talking about what you want to talk about in aviation. Don't feel silly about asking certain questions, folks, because we've all learnt over the years about aviation. I've certainly learnt probably 3/4 of what I know now. I've learnt over the last three or 4 years with Big Jet TV, because I've come into contact with so many good people, members who are very, very knowledgeable as well. Flipping, it's all going on over there. Right, so folks, look after yourselves. Thanks very much. I'm going to go and get warm and get something to eat. So take care. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, and we'll see you next time on Big Jet TV. See you later. Bye bye.